How you doing? Dan McDonald here. I'm actually at Lulu's Chocolate, and so I'm going to dedicate this video to Sophia because this is her favorite chocolate. Nice, right? And believe it or not, Sophia, I know you're watching this video because I'm going to send it to you. Lulu's Chocolates is right down the street from our house. So we're going to be having a steady supply of chocolate, but I wanted to do a tour of the chocolate factory today. So show me what you do. This is Lulu, by the way. This is her chocolate company, 100% raw chocolate.
Yes.
Right. So a healthier version
Yes.
of your sweet tooth because you got to have your chocolate.
And it's sweetened with coconut sugar, so
More minerals?
exclusively. Yes.
A lot
And
more
low
minerals.
glycemic,
Mm-hmm.
raw, vegan, no soy, no gluten, pure chocolate.
So, low glycemic chocolate, very, very good. And the health benefits of chocolate, which is pretty much a very important part of many, many females' lives, right? I have yet to understand the phenomenon, but I will never, ever argue the fact that women love chocolate. I will just keep a steady supply on hand. Can I get an amen, gentlemen? Thank you very much. Lulu, would you show us what you guys are up to?
I would love to. Welcome to our kitchen. We are making love truffles today.
Love truffles?
Yes.
I need a box of those.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So,
Oh my goodness. Are these the love truffles
these
right
are the
here?
love truffles.
Can you show
And,
that to my friend? Oh my goodness.
So they are 78% cacao shell, and in the middle, hazelnut butter, sprouted hazelnut butter, cacao and coconut sugar, and vanilla.
Sprouted hazelnut butter. Now I know you're on another level. Right on. Good call. Cool. That is very cool. So, how do you make the truffles?
All right, well, Miss Jackie Grace is making the first layer of the truffle right now. Go ahead. So the truffles are a three-step process. You've got to pour the shell, you've got to cool that, you've got to do the filling, and we do the filling by hand, and then you've got to do the bottom. So right now she's pouring the first layer of the chocolate shell. You've got to fill the chocolate cavity all the way, and then you shake it out so just the shell remains. And there you go, there's step one for making a truffle.
Wow. Cool. So that is so you only make one thing at a time?
Yes, one flavor at a time.
How many different flavors and bars do you have?
9.
9.
We have 2 gourmet truffle type things, a maca buttercup and the love truffle, and then 7 bar flavors.
Can you show us all of the different flavors that you have?
I will. That box out there for your special lady friend, it's got all the flavors in it.
Okay,
so
cool,
I will
good.
be sure to show you.
Right on. Is there anything else that we can see about how you
Yeah,
make
this
the
is
chocolate?
pretty neat. If you want to see, we use a stone grinder,
Okay.
granite wheels. So the chocolate is melted in our melters. We keep everything below 113 degrees to keep it raw. And then it's slowly stone ground, the Ecuadorian fair trade organic cacao with the coconut sugar, the vanilla, and the other ingredients depending on the flavor. And so it grinds in here for 24 to 48 hours, depending on how smooth we're going for. So granite on granite.
Awesome.
And once it's to the perfect smoothness, that's when we dump it in this machine, which mixes and tempers chocolate. Chocolate is a scientific process. It's at exactly the right temperature for it, or it will not look like this. It'll look gray and marble. So that's called tempering. So that machine does that. It's our pouring tempering machine.
Cool.
So you want to see where we box them?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Our lovely team packages by hand the truffles and all the different chocolates. She puts 3 truffles in a bag. We seal them to keep all the air out, keep them super fresh, and put them in boxes. Send them to the world.
Cool.
Yeah.
How much chocolate do you go through in a year?
A year.
Or what's the easiest way, like a month?
I would say we make about 25,000 units a month.
25,000 units, 25,000 bars?
Bars or boxes, yeah. So
Okay.
a unit would be the box of truffles, a box of buttercups, or a single bar.
And what are your biggest distributors?
Dove Distribution in San Francisco is delivering organic vegan euphoria, is what Dove stands for,
Okay.
and Whole Foods in Northern California.
Okay.
So we're in 350 stores between the U.S. and Canada.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, we used to go to Whole Foods to get ours, and I'd always have to come home with at least a couple of those. So it's good to finally meet you and to see this process, and I'm pretty excited about that. So now I know where it's happening, and it's right down the street, so I'm in like Flynn. Do you sell out of the store here? Where do I pick it up in town?
In town, you can pick it up at the Chocolate Tree, Rinzai's, Natural Grocers, New Frontiers. We are about to open a chocolate love lounge in this front room where you can pick it up by the piece or by the box, or daily chocolate elixirs like drinking chocolate specials right here.
The Love Lounge.
To the kitchen. The Love Lounge.
So you're going to have to tell me about that.
I would love to.
Okay.
So you asked about the different flavors we have.
Yeah.
So today we are making the Love Truffles.
Oh.
You just got to try. Our other confection is the Maca Buttercup, sprouted almond butter and maca, and you have to try it to believe it. It's kind of like what Reese's peanut butter cups wish they could be if it was going to make you feel amazing.
Do you have an online ordering?
Yes.
Okay.
Our website, yeah.
Okay, cool. And that website is?
LULU'sChocolateLove.com.
LULU'sChocolateLove.com if you want to get some of these awesome chocolates. What's next?
And we have a chocolate maca chunk, 5,600 milligrams of maca per bar. It's a blonde maca bar with dark chocolate chunks dropped through it. Maca Love, which is just, it's our version of white chocolate, but instead of milk powder, we're using maca powder and a touch of mesquite. But it's a blonde bar, 7,500 milligrams of maca. Aztec Crunch is your classic cacao nibs, 75%, chocolate lover's bliss. And this is our most popular bar, smoked sea salt almond. We sprout the almonds and then drop them into the chocolate. We grind smoked sea salt into the chocolate. It's got almost a smoky flavor, but the sprouted almond crunch together, it's pretty amazing.
Divine.
It is pretty divine.
I have a confession to make. About every 6 months, I'll have a little bit of chocolate and go out on like some kind of wild hiking adventure or biking adventure. So that's my little secret. Yeah.
And the rest are for your girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, a chocolate, I really feel it. It really gets me going, so.
It's powerful medicine, indeed. And then we've got our smooth bars, the 78% and the 88% cacao, both just pure vanilla bean and cacao, dark lusciousness.
I can't remember which one's Sophia's favorite, but I think she likes them all. But I know that she's always looking for the truffles, which are a little more rare to find in the bars in the store.
Yeah, because they have to be refrigerated, so they keep them in the refrigerated section. Not all stores have room in the refrigerator, and some people don't find these because sometimes in a store they're way far away from.
I'll have to get a couple extra boxes of the Love Truffles for Sophia.
Fresh, fresh, fresh.
Cool, good.
And if you like to butter her up, this is edible, a tantric treat. Cocoa butter, coconut oil, cacao, essential oil, nothing else. You can put it head to toe, you can eat it. It won't give you a boost if you eat it, but you might have fun with Sophia.
Nice. Cool, so luscious body butter. So would you be willing to actually allow me to start a contest here on my channel here to win a box of chocolate? Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to give away, well, Lulu's actually going to give away a box of chocolate here for those of you who have made it this far through the video. So we appreciate your patience, and I hope that you're enjoying this. So what you want to do is, if you want to win the box of chocolate, which will include all these. How many bars of chocolate?
7 bars, 2 boxes, and a body butter. We call it a sensual love pack.
Okay, so you can win the sensual love pack with everything you see there, including the body butter, if you write down below in the comments section. First you got to write, I love DTM, and I love chocolate. And then I will pick a winner in the next few days here, and then I will have Miguel go down to the post office and send that to you. So thank you very much for doing that down below. Now I want to talk about this Love Lounge you got planned.
Me too.
Okay, cool. And so the reason why I wanted to do this was because, you know, I do anything that's raw I want to, you know, promote and I want to support. I work more in the detox and other areas of healing and stuff like that, but when I'm promoting all these other raw food things, like raw kale chips, like someone might see raw kale chips and they might go, well, what's raw? And then they might Google it at home and they might end up at one of my videos or someone else's, and that one word raw chocolate, ooh, this is raw chocolate? What is raw chocolate compared to other chocolate? And that word raw can simply bring someone around, and that might guide them into the raw foods. So what starts out at a chocolate bar can end up being someone alleviating cancer or completely changing their life by finding raw foods. So anything that's raw, that word, and being associated with this community, I think is a good thing. And that's why I'm here to support people that are doing what you're doing. And besides that, Sophia loves it, and that's going to be some serious brownie points for me with the big box of chocolate there. So ulterior motives, yes, my heart is not pure, maybe I don't eat enough chocolate. But tell me about your plans here and your campaign to raise some funds to make this into a community space.
Love to. So this empty room here leads to our kitchen, and right now it's just waiting to be filled with the community and love and laughter and people opening their hearts, sharing chocolate, drinking chocolate elixirs. So we want to create the one and only first ever Lulu's Chocolate Love Lounge. So as you can see, we have this space. We have some ideas. We've got this red on red velvet wallpaper that we want to put on the walls and kind of give it a neat European feeling.
All the way around?
Yeah, except for this wall, a local artist is going to do a Venetian plaster on, so we can display a local art piece on this wall, a rotating local art piece.
Okay.
To bring that energy in. And then we're going to do a glitter ceiling. I've never seen it, but we're going to do a gold with rainbow flecks glitter ceiling the entire thing.
Very cool.
Just, you know, so you walk in and you feel like you're really going somewhere else. You're stepping into a space. You can leave everything you don't need to bring in at the door and just come and
you'll have some
smell
couches,
chocolate.
couple plants.
Some couches. Not everyone wants to sit on yoga balls.
Still though, I don't know, man. I think I'd prefer this than a couch.
So we might leave a couple of these for you.
Cool.
And Sophia, and
Great.
we'll put some couches here. And we've got these big picture windows of Thunder Mountain. So we are going to put, yeah.
I didn't even see that. Thunder Mountain, that's right behind my house.
Yeah, so
That
we're
is
going to
so
put
cool.
a bar and bar stools in each of these big picture windows.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And everyone can just drink tea, maybe? Or?
We're going to have tea, and we're going to have different chocolates. Levin has just created this raspberry almond butter mousse we're going to put inside of a dark chocolate shell. And we can get more creative than just when we put something in the box, you have to order the packaging and really go for it. But this lounge gives us a chance to be creative, and just every day we can make a new flavor and have a different cup of drinking chocolate. So you come in and the drinking chocolate is just steaming and you smell it, sit down with a cup. That's what we want to create, and there's enough room for one musician to sit there and play for the room at a time. So just a community cozy place. About 12 people can fit in here at once.
And you are having a fundraising campaign to make that happen.
We are.
And so that's one of the reasons why I came down, just to help you promote your cause and, you know, guide some eyeballs over to in your direction. So there's going to be a link down below that'll take you to a Facebook page.
Yeah, and our Indiegogo is the platform we're using to raise money for this, and crowdfunding is just such a cool way for our fans and friends to be part of this room that we want to create but don't quite have the space in our overhead to do on our own. So
it's a tight business, I know.
Yeah.
I was a chocolatier for many years.
You were.
I didn't tell you that, but yeah, I used to make a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, being an entrepreneur is a ride.
Yeah,
sure.
And in chocolate is not really that profitable a business, even though because you take the best high quality ingredients,
the best of
and you have to, and you're sprouting your nuts and seeds, you're doing it right with integrity, and that's why people should pay the amount, because that's what it takes.
Indeed.
And so for you to have this dream and vision, I'm glad I came down, and I'm glad I decided to help you out, because I can really feel your purity involved in bringing something nice to the community here. And I'm sure that we will be coming down, so, you know, to hang out and eat chocolate. And Miguel says I'm going to be coming down, because Miguel, he loves chocolate. He's a chocolatier. And so I'm going to put the link down below that'll guide them over to the Facebook page, and then they can find more information, and then they can find out about the Indiegogo campaign. And for those of you who have that giving and generous spirit, you already know that generosity is actually the receiving. Generosity is, it's the key to the whole thing. To give and give and give and give, and you'll always be taken care of. The more you give, the more freely, with expecting nothing in return, you'll see that that is the miracle of life that gets overlooked by everyone by thinking if they cling to something, then they'll have it. But it's actually letting things go that bring more of it into your experience. So that is true with money, that's true with your mate. The more space you give them, the more they can love you. The more you give your generosity as far as financially, the more flows to you. So give with a loving heart if you are so inclined. I'm just doing my work here in the raw community to make people aware of things that I deem worthy. And so we've met before just briefly, but it's nice to spend a little time with you today, Lulu. And now that I know you, I mean, I already was a big fan of the chocolate just because I would bring home little stacks of chocolate for Sophia. I'm gonna get some serious brownie points here with that little chocolate package. So put your name down in leave me a comment. I love DTM, I love chocolate, and I will pick a winner, and then we'll get you can send me your email, and I'll send, or you can send me your snail mail address. Old school, can't send chocolate through the email, sorry. And we'll send you someone a nice package. What did you call that?
A sensual love pack, and it's also one of the perks for all of our contributions in Indiegogo. We are sending people chocolate for every donation that they make.
Oh.
So we're feeding you chocolate for your contribution. It's super win-win.
Yeah, so give without expecting anything in return except some awesome, delicious chocolate.
Yes, indeed.
Great, so everybody wins here. That's how we roll at the DTM Life Regenerator. What's up? I love you all very much. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. May you be blessed in every way, shape, and form. Thank you, Lulu, for your time and sharing your space with us. And God bless this room, that it might be a place where love expands and spreads out into Sedona, and then Sedona vortex is blasted out all over into the whole world until the whole world is covered in chocolate love. Peace be with you. Thanks for giving this video a thumbs up. Thanks for checking on the link down below.
Peace.